Okay, so we're doing a reading here. It's a Celtic cross, and it has to do with the relationship. And we're wondering, where do we stand with the other person in the relationship? So we're looking at the first card, which is Temperance reversed. And so Temperance is a card of balance and moderation and knowing when to stop. Because it's upside down, I would read it as maybe this relationship there is an imbalance of some sort. There's an overindulgence. So then we move to the second card here, which is what is an opposition, or what is like the likely cause of the imbalance, which would be strength. Strength is a card of confronting and overcoming your obstacles. It is a card of power. It is a card of taking charge. In this case, because it's crossing Temperance, I would say that perhaps there is some type of domination, or somebody is taking a more active role in the relationship than the other, and that might be what's causing the imbalance. So we'll move to the third card here, which is the King of Swords. The King of Swords in the third position would be what is obvious, the obvious part of the question. Well, the King of Swords is a very non-emotional, non-passionate, very, much in his head kind of king. And, he's looking straight ahead. He has a narrow view on things. And, he's completely thought-oriented, right? So this would maybe represent the lack of passion, the lack of romance that you're seeing now in your relationship. So then we move to the fourth card here, which is the Three of Cups. Well, the Three of Cups in the fourth position, this is the subconscious, or the part of the question that you're not so sure about, that you can't see for yourself, or that you're just, or the part that is just going through your subconscious mind, right? Perhaps it has to do with when you two are not together, what is he actually doing? Is he actually going out and having fun without you? Are there maybe other women involved? The card in this position doesn't really tell us that there are other women involved. It could, but what it really just says is that this is what you think is happening. This is what's going on in your subconscious or unconscious mind, that you believe that when the two of you are not together, he's having fun. And then we'll move to the fifth card here. This is the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins is generally a card of work. So if this is not, if the two of you have not met at work, or doing something that you do together in some way, it could also indicate that what is actually keeping the two of you apart is somebody has work to do. They have a job. They have, they're more, they're putting more of their focus on their work than they are perhaps on the relationship. Or it could also mean that up until this point, in the past, one of you had to do all the work in order to make this relationship succeed. One of you had to do more of the work than the other person. It's not necessarily a bad card. It's generally seen as a good card, but it can also mean that somebody is putting more time into work or something else than they are into their relationship. So then we move over here to the Two of Coins. This is in the future. It's another coin, and this is a card of balance, right? As you can see, the person there is juggling the two coins. And so this is a card of balance, which is saying that in the future, if this relationship is to continue, there's going to be a need to understand what, the work and the pleasure part of it, and to balance the two. Keep the work and the pleasure in balance. This is also, just like Temperance, a card of balance. So we now have two cards in here that are saying there is a need for balance in the relationship. Next we move to the seventh card, and that is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is in the position of you. So if you're the King of Wands, then you're the one that's you're the one that's leading the relationship, you're the one that's driving the relationship, you're likely the one that is the more passionate, the more romantic of the two. And this can also mean, the King of Wands, because he's a king. He also has, expectations and rules. The King of Wands can also be strong, and we see here strength is what's in opposition to balance of temperance. So that's just something to keep in mind. We'll then move to the 8 card, which is the Empress reversed. Here we see, a woman. This is the archetypical woman. This is the domestic side of a person. This is the side that is, ready to settle down. Because it's reversed, it may mean that they're not so willing to settle down. Perhaps the relationship is, they're not really ready to commit to a full-time relationship. It can also mean that they're unsure. It's another card of imbalance, just like Temperance reversed. It's another card that is kind of like indecisiveness or imbalance. So then we move to the 9th card, which is the Sun reversed. Well, the Sun is, brightness. It is, a happy relationship, a good relationship, a long-term relationship. This is your hopes and fears. Well, of course, it's your hope that this will be a good relationship, that, everything will be, clear and, well lit, and that, there will be no darkness or no hidden secrets. Because it's reversed, it still means nearly the same thing. However, your fears could be that, that there is some secrets, that it's not going to work out, the relationship was not going to work out. But these are your hopes and fears, right? This is not really based in reality. It's all based in your mind. And then our final card, the 10th card here, is the 9 of Cups. Well, this card can either be read 2 ways, right? It can be read as wish fulfillment, as a card of good luck, as, a card that says, this is going to be, whatever you wish is going to come true, right? So if you wish this relationship to work out, this card is saying that, yes, if that's what you wish, then you shall have your wish. But as you can see, it's also kind of a card of overindulgence, which takes us back here to Temperance, because, something was out of balance to start with. And now we have a card of overindulgence and a lack of moderation. This guy has a very contented look on his face, and he's got all those cups up there, which means he's got way more than he needs, but that's the way he likes it. So, you can take it as either the relationship is going to continue, it may still be out of balance, or there may be still a lack of moderation, but it's going to be up to you to try to balance it with the 2 of Coins. Or it can be read as, well, I've got the 9 of Cups. This is the card of wish fulfillment and good luck. So, no matter what happens, it's going to be in your favor. So you could read it as either way. Anyway, I hope that helps you. And thank you for watching.